Hello, and welcome to Lunar Magic Tea Time, where we discuss all things magical, mystical, metaphysical, and sometimes even a little mundane. I'm Kristen. Today is July 16th, 2020. That makes it Tarot Thursday. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, you will know that this week has been a little bit on the heavy side. That card popped out of nowhere. I honestly, I have zero idea how it could have been where it was. Later on that afternoon, I did an equally heavy reading for myself. And if you've been paying attention, you know, like that makes sense. That kind of follows with what's going on in my life. But I thought to myself, today I want to do a lighter reading. I want something to enter this weekend with a little bit of joy and lightheartedness and zero stress. However, the universe is the universe. And when you commit yourself to embracing the universe, knowing that there is a larger force out there that we are, as humans, are not ready to understand. We're on the cusp of learning, making these big leaps forward spiritually and emotionally and socially, on and on and on. When you let go and acknowledge that whatever that bigger force is, whatever that bigger than us force is that is out there, when you know and you trust it, it comes through in amazing ways. So while I thought I was going to have a conversation today with friends on a more light topic, we get to get a little deep into some stuff. One of the things, so I do tarot parties, and basically what that is I'm hired entertainment for, your Christmas party or your friend's birthday party or whatever. I absolutely love doing them. I have appropriate costumes if necessary. Like if you need me to be a wicked witch, I got you. If you need me to be mysterious, I got you. I've even done period things because the Victorians loved their occult. And I love doing tarot parties. It's one of my favorite things to do in life, honestly. But to do a tarot party, you need to be aware that your audience is going to be incredibly varied. So I typically pack 3 or 4 decks of a range. Again, depending on the situation. If it's going to be a more corporate thing, they're going to be super neutral, super standard. There's not going to be anything creepy or gross in there. Just very sort of middle of the road. If they're private parties, if I've worked with you before, I kind of get a better feel of who your people are, and then that changes. If it's a period party, they're going to definitely be more antique-y looking. Like I commit, friends, I commit. So I was getting a lot of younger focused parties, and I was doing a lot of very mixed aged parties. So I thought, when I saw this deck, I thought, oh, this is perfect for those parties because it's light, it's fun, it's current. It is the Kawaii Tarot. And I have to say, it is absolutely adorable. There's going to be a lot of you out there that really appreciate this because of the size of the cards. They're not large. They're going to be easy to shuffle. They're beautiful. I would like to show you, if I can, right there. This Hermit is perfect for being the light and the darkness that the Hermit tends to be. The Two of Cups beautifully expresses the partnership that the Two of Cups should be. Like, it just, they make sense. They make sense. And they're adorable. The art is just, I would love that on an embroidery hoop. That's so cute. I might do that. Anyway, great little deck. But don't let it fool you. We can't let these things fool us anymore. It is not light and fluffy. It is not surface material. It is not. When you look at this little white book, and that's just what I call every book that comes with any tarot deck. There's quite a little bit. It goes pretty deep. And this deck also allows for reversals, which means you're getting some really good deep looks at things. Now, for this week, I drew for us the Two of Pentacles. I love that little hand. I don't know why. It's so cute. So the Two of Pentacles is about juggling, kind of having too much on your plate. So in a traditional Rider-Waite Coleman Smith deck, you've got a jester juggling the pentacles with that are creating a infinity loop. So this is just a boiled down version of that. And I find that with decks that simplify the imagery, they take that, it becomes concentrated. So in this space, especially in the context of the last week that we've had, what are you juggling that you don't need to be juggling? So we're looking at how deep are you, and this is general you, includes me, you know, how deep are you willing to look at all of the things on your plates? How many balls in the air do you have that don't need to be there? And how many actually belong to you? Is there someone off stage throwing more into your mix? And I say this because in conjunction with all of the cards that I've been drawing this week, not just for me, but in all of the cards that I've been doing for, you know, all of the readings I've been doing for clients, there's been a kind of a constant theme of coming back to trusting your gut and not listening to those outside things. So a boiled down Two of Pentacles is going to ask you, what are you juggling? Are you juggling too much? And can you set it? What can you set down to give yourself the freedom to accurately juggle the things that really need juggling? Because not everything needs to be juggled all the time. Not every single ball that you own needs to be in constant motion. Some can be set aside for a while. The cards give us patterns to look at in our lives, and I'm hoping that through these video series that you, the viewer, can find the patterns in your life, the good ones, the not so good ones, the healthy ones, the not so healthy ones. Living a magical life, a witch's life, is living with intention and living with focus and seeing the patterns and seeing the connections and knowing that we are all connected. We are all part of a much larger whole, and that we can trust that to take care of us. The Two of Pentacles reminds us to trust that other people will be there. Twos are very frequently about partnership. The other people will be there to pick up that slack when you need to lay something down. I think that's it for this Tarot Thursday. I think we're good. Yeah. It's been a wild week. That's all I have to say. As always, you can find us on the internet at lunarmagicteatime.com. You can email us at lunar@lunarmagicteatime.com. You can listen to the podcast there. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and Google Play. That's been verified, finally. You can find us on Facebook, lunarmagicteatime.com. And there's merch at Teespring. And I think that covers it. Have a fantastic week. I will see you on Monday, unless like yesterday, something amazing happens. Have a magical week.